All right, so to begin, step into your band. Now, I've got an extra heavy band here with me today, so grabbing whatever you have there at home. We're going to start by popping that band just over the tops of your knees. I want you to take a nice big deep breath, heel toe your feet out to find some resistance. Take a nice deep inhale, reach your arms up and above. On your exhale, release your hands down by your side. One more. Inhale, big breath, reach those arms up. Hold it up here for me. Interlace your fingers, press your palms to the sky, tiny little back bend through the body. Just releasing through the front of the chest, through your heart. Release those hands, roll out the shoulders. Take an inhale here. We're going to sit it down, find your squat. Reach the arms forward. Exhale, lift up, hands by your side. So as we start to flow through these motions, I want you to start to think of something, maybe an intention for your day, maybe something that you want to focus on for your practice, whether it's really engaging through that core, really focusing on the power of your body and the empowerment of what it can do for you. Alrighty, let's start to add a little bit more. So we inhale, lower into your squat. Exhale, lift up, rise to the balls of your feet. Inhale, bring it back to that squat. Exhale, lift up, rise to the balls of your feet. So you're focusing on balance here. We're thinking about growing tall through the crown of the head. And we're thinking about pressing evenly through the big toe and our pinky toe. Good, let's start at a double pulse at the bottom. Sit it down, 1, 2, exhale, float it up. Inhale, drop it down, 1, 2, exhale, lift it up. Good. If you'd like to stay here, stay here. If you want to add in a jump, a little bit more cardio, go for it. So we add that jump as you lift, 2 pulses to sit. Jump as you lift, 2 pulses to sit. Good, squeezing those glutes. Keep thinking about pressing your knees out into your band. So making sure you're fighting against that resistance. We're keeping the ribs in, the belly in. In 3, we're going to hold it into our squat. In 2, good. Stay low into your squat, just your pulses up and back. If the arms don't get too much, bring them into prayer, or you can take them behind your back. Keep sitting the bottom back and back, like you're about to sit into a chair. Good. Think about the sit bones widening. We're here for 5. For 4, for 3, you're going to hold it 2, stay here. Start to work a crab walk. So we're going to take a step over towards that left-hand side, stretching your band, step the right leg in, making your way all the way to one end, and then taking it all the way back to the other end. The entire time, I want you to think about keeping a stretch in your band, so making sure those knees aren't coming together, and that we continue to press our knees out into the band, and we're keeping that same height the entire time. The next time you walk it to the end of your mat, give me a squat with a releve. So you squat it down, rise to the balls of your feet, lower back down, bring it to the other side. Good, staying low through that body, lifting up, bring it back, take it to the other side. Good, really think about drawing that belly in, using your breath here. If you'd like to add in a jump squat, go for it. Bring it to the end, give it a jump, all the way to the other end. Woo! Starting to really warm up through our outer glutes. Good. Starting to elevate that heart rate. Get all those feel-good endorphins start to flow through your body. Alrighty, in 5. Let's bring it back to the center. In 4, in 3, in 2, hold it here. Good, bring your hands behind your back. Sink a little bit deeper into your squat. Start to pulse just your left knee off to the left. Bring it in, press it out. Draw it in. Good, squeeze into that outer glute. We're here for 8. Breathe, you've got 7. Nice for 6. In 5, we're gonna switch sides. 4, 3, really stretch that band. 2, off you go, other side. Press that right knee out, bring it in. Press it out, bring it back. As you draw it back, we're still working against that resistance. You're pressing against the band, squeezing into your outer glute. In 5, we go double knees. In 4, in 3, whoo, in 2, off you go. Bring it back to center. Both knees press out, bring it in. Press it out, bring it in. If it feels better for you, come up onto the balls of your feet. Oh my God, feel those outer glutes switch up. Good, stay with me here for 8. Breathe, you got 7. Whew, for 6. Nice for 5. For 4. For 3, we're going to stay low. 2, hold it here, find your squat. Send the sit bones all the way back. Little pulses, send it back a little bit deeper. Good, so I want you to think as you're coming back into that pulse, we're taking the sit bones back. Yeah, the weight's going back into your heels rather than bouncing up and down through those knees. We're just here for 5, for 4, for 3, so good, for 2, and 1. Lift all the way up. Give your legs a nice little shake out. Have a breather. We're going to come to the top of our mat. Take an inhale here, reach your arms up. On your exhale, release your hands. Tuck your chin to your chest, start to roll down through the body. Allowing your hands to hang heavy. Allowing your head to hang off from the base of your spine. Releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Literally just imagining it falling out through the tops of your heads. Maybe giving it a few shakes. And then start to walk yourself out. Take a lay onto your right hand side for me. We're going to bring our heels so they're back in line with our bottom and lengthen all the way down onto our right arm. From here, I want you to think about drawing the belly in. Think about pressing your top hip away from your ribs so that our hips are stacked and we're working that correct body alignment. You should also have that little gap between your waist and your mat. I want you to extend your top leg out long here. Good. Really think about lengthening through your toes. Take an inhale here. We exhale, lift that leg above hip height. Inhale, bring it back in line to hip height. Exhale, lift it above. Inhale, it comes back to hip height. Good. So you're thinking about that stretch through the toe, thinking about long through that left-hand side of the body, starting to work in those beautiful eccentric lines, making sure that we're squeezing into our outer glute. Start to work a double pulse. So we lift it up 2 pulses. 1, 2, inhale, bring it back. Good, lift it up. 1, 2, inhale, bring it back. Now, if at any stage you start to feel it in this hip flexor here, I want you to turn the toe down, heel to the sky, and that way you're going to switch off the hip flexor and focus more into this outer glute area here. Otherwise, keep breathing through it for me. In about 5, we hold that leg high. In 4. Good, you got this in 3. Really lengthening through those toes for 2. Keep that leg high now, little pulses up and up and up. Really squeezing into that outer glute. The shakes are starting to happen. If at any stage the band gets too much, you can always take it off and do the exact same workout without that band. Otherwise, stay with me. I'm feeling the feels too. In 3, we hold it. In 2, stay here. Tiny circles with your left leg forward. Good. Imagine you're driving or you're drawing about the size of a dinner plate with your big toe. Good. Slow it down. Close your eyes if you have to. Relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders. Start to reverse the circles now, other direction, up and around. Good. Can you make them a little bit bigger? We're here just for 3. Good work. We're here for 2. Hold it here, keep your leg long. We inhale, start to sweep your leg forward. Top knee and bottom knee should stack. Exhale, flex your foot, press it back in line with your glute. Good. Inhale, sweep that leg forward. Woo, shakes happen. Exhale, press that heel back. As you sweep your leg forward, hips are staying stacked, spine is staying long. So can you pop your top hand to your top hip? Press it away from your rib cage for me, rather than allowing your body to collapse. We want to think long through the torso. The next time you bring that leg forward, hold it here. Turn your toe down, heel to the sky. Little pulses up and up and up. Good. Breathing here for 8. For 7, you got this. 6, stay with me. 5, close out if you have to. 4, for 3, for 2, hold it there. All right, point the toe, tiny circles forward just for 3, for 2. Oh my God, last one, reverse it just for 3, for 2, and 1. Come on in. Give it a good tap out. Get that blood pumping back into your outer glutes. Whew. All right, keep those heels glued together. Take a nice deep inhale here. We float the heels off the mat. Flex your feet. Take an inhale. Exhale, we start to open that top knee to the sky. Inhale, close your knees back together. Exhale, open it back up. So you're really thinking about these clams. We're making sure we're getting that beautiful squeeze into the outer glutes. We're still keeping the hips stacked, and you're still finding that little gap between your waist and your mat. Relax the face, relax the shoulders. Releasing any tension through the eyebrows, releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Start to add that triple pulse here. So we lift up 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower down. Good. Lift it up. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower down. Fighting that resistance of the band. So as you lower, can you think about slowing it down rather than just allowing your knee to collapse? I want you to fight that resistance. Yeah, slow to lower. Good. In 3, we hold that knee high, we pulse it out. In 2. Alrighty, this is it. Hold your knee high for me. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Little pulses up and up and up. Good. It's a tiny motion here. You're finding that squeeze into your outer glute. Breathe through it. We're here for 8. You've got 7. For 6. For 5. We're going to hold it 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Keep the heels glued. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, lift it up. Good work against that resistance. In 3, we finish with a hold. In 2, let the shakes happen. Hold it there. Stretch the band a little bit more. For 3, for 2, and 1. Come on down. Give it a good tap out. Bring your knees now so they're in front of your hips, and our shins are now parallel to the front of your mat. Flex your feet, take an inhale here. We are almost there with those outer glutes. Still thinking about your gap between your waist and your mat and pressing that top hip away. You also want to think about keeping our spine beautiful and long. Flex your top foot, inhale. Exhale, start to float that top knee up. Inhale, bring it back down. Now, if you'd like an extra challenge, as we lower the left leg, it just comes to a hover, and then exhale, we lift it back up. Inhale, bring it back to a hover. Exhale, lift it back up. As you lift your knee, our shin is parallel to the ground. So we're thinking about keeping our knee and our ankle together in line with one another the entire time. Good. Using your breath. If you'd like that extra challenge, keeping that fist gap between your both knees. So the knee actually never comes to a rest. It just comes to a hover. Think about really pressing through the heel too. So you're working with that flex foot, toes back toward your face. We want to make sure our knee and our ankle are also in line with one another. So they're staying parallel to the ground the entire time. Add in that triple pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it back. Good. Lift it up. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it back. Good. Really squeezing into your outer glute here. Staying with me. In 5, we're going to keep that knee high. We pulse it. In 4. Woo! Oh my gosh. In 3, keep squeezing it. You've got this. In 2. Good. Keeping that gap. Let's hold that leg up. Little pulses up and down. Up and down. Press that top hip away. Relax the face. Breathe through it. Close the eyes if you have to. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it there. We flex our foot. You press through the heel. Extend that heel back in line with your glute. Inhale, draw your knee back so it's hovering into that 90-degree position. We exhale, press through the heel, extend. Inhale, draw it back in. Now, as you press through your heel, I want you to think about drawing the femur up into your hip. So creating that connection with your glute and your hip. Inhale, we bring it back to that hover. Exhale, press it out. Inhale, bring it back. Good. Let's add a double pulse. You press it out. Pulse 1, 2. Inhale, draw it in. Pulse 1, 2. Exhale, press it out. Pulse 1, 2. Good. Inhale, pull it in. Pulse 1, 2. Good. Keep that spine long. Keep flowing through these 2 movements. In 5, we bring it back to that 90-degree hover. We pulse it out here. In about 4, breathe through it. In 3, give it a bit of a tap if you need to. In 2. Alrighty, the next time you bring that leg into that 90-degree position, hold it here. Let's go again. Little pulses up and down an inch. Squeeze that glute. Close your eyes. In 5, we hold it here. In 4, in 3, in 2, stay here. Start to draw tiny circles with your knee. Think about it as if there's a paintbrush on the very tip of it. We're keeping that shin in line with the floor. Stay with me. Let's reverse it now. Other direction. You've got this. We're almost there. Just for 3. Hold it here. In 2, stay with me, hold it. We finish off with a knee to knee, heel to heel. Knee to knee, heel to heel. Oh my God. Feel that glute start to snap. We are creating all beautiful new muscle fibers here today, really strengthening our glute mid and our glute med. Think about that wrap of the inner thigh to the back of the leg as the knees tap, and then all the way to the front. You've just got 3, for 2, and 1. Come on down. Give it a big tap out. Oh, that is intense. All right, heels come back in line with our glute. From here, I want you to extend your top leg out long, relax that foot onto the mat, and then bring your bottom hand, wrap it around your rib cage for me. Your top hand comes in front of you, so it's in line with your shoulders. We're going to start to work a single arm tricep press. You take an inhale here, exhale, press into your left hand, lift the body weight up, look to the mat. Inhale, we slowly return all the way back. Exhale, we press up, look to the mat. Inhale, lower down. Now, a few things that we can do with that top leg. If you'd like to challenge that outer glute a little bit more because we haven't worked it enough, just kidding, keep that leg lifted, so keep it floating in line with hip height. Yeah, that's going to make it feel, you're going to feel that through the outer glutes into your obliques. If you'd like to make it a little bit heavier for the arms, you bend both legs in, stack your knees, and that's going to give a bit more weight into that left tricep. Alrighty, whatever you're at is totally fine. Doing what feels good for your body. In 5, we're going to hold it halfway. We pulse it out. In 4, in 3, let's stay halfway. In 2, good. The next time you lower back halfway, hold it here. Little pulses up and down an inch. Can you lift your left leg a little bit higher now? Extend it out. In 5, we're going into our final round. This time we're going to press and catch. You're going to have a little bit of a lift off from your mat. In 3, in 2, off you go. We inhale to lower down. Exhale, press it away, little catch. Lower down. Press it away, little catch. Good, we're here for 8. Stay with me. You've got 7. You've got 6. Keep pointing through the left toes for 5. In 4, we hold it halfway. 3. Good, really press 2. Stay with it, hold it halfway. Little pulses up and down an inch. Press through the palm of your hand, really spreading all 5 fingers on your mat. Can you float your left leg a little bit higher? In 3, we hold it halfway. In 2, stay here. Little pulses of that top leg up and up. Get a little bit lower. Squeeze into that tricep just for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it halfway. Little pulses of that top leg up. Point your toes. Get low with the arms. Squeeze your elbow in. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Reach your top arm over your head. Get that stretch into your tricep. Big deep breath. Come all the way up. Twist towards your mat. Sit yourself back into a child's pose here. Just taking your knees out as wide as you can. Sit bones all the way back towards your heels. Big deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. On your next breath, come up and over, find your high plank position. Lengthen through the crown of your head, through the backs of your heels. If at any stage this gets too much, you can always drop your knees, finding your half plank. From here, we start to tap opposite hand to opposite shoulder. I want you to think about keeping your hips as stable as possible. Think about drawing that belly in and making sure your hips are in line with your spine. So we're not pressing the hips forward, we're not sticking the bottom out, thinking about that slight tuck and that opening of your heart or your chest to the mat. Good. In 5, we're going to hold it here. We're going to start to add in toe taps. In 4. In 3, squeeze that belly in. For 2, hold your plank, stay here. Start to tap your left foot off to the left. Bring it in. Tap right foot to the right. Bring it in. Good. Keep working with this. Out and in. Out and in. Starting to feel the outer glutes fire up. Starting to feel those obliques switch on as well. If you want to stay here, stay here. If you want to add a bit more into it, let's add in that jump. So as we go, we jump both feet out, both feet in. Both feet out, both feet in. We're here for 8. Breathe for 7. We're going to add the 2 moves together. You've got 5. In 4. In 3. In 2. And 1. Hold your plank. Let's go. We go 2 shoulder taps. 1. 2, 2 jumps, 1, 2, 2 shoulder taps, 1, 2, good, 2 jumps, 1, 2, keep it going, 1, 2, good. Thinking about that length of the body, thinking about squeezing that belly to spine. If you'd like to really challenge yourself, we're going to add a jump and a shoulder tap at the same time. Otherwise, you stay here. So as you jump, we tap one hand to opposite shoulder, bring it back, switch, bring it back, switch, bring it back. Good. Keep this going for 8. You've got this for 7. Good. Squeezing that core in. Last little bit here for 4. For 3, stay with me, 2, and 1. Sink it all the way back. Big deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Find that stretch in towards your child's pose. And then come on up. Let's take it straight to the other side. Band stays exactly where it is. Laying onto your left arm. Woo! Bring your heels back in line with your glutes. Lengthen your top leg out long so it's in line with hip height. We take an inhale here. Exhale, lift your leg up. Inhale, bring it back to hip height. So pointing through the toes, thinking about all that length through the right-hand side of your body. Relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders, and making sure we have that little gap between our waist and our mat and our hips are stacked. Start to add your double pulse here. Inhale, bring it back to that hover. Exhale, lift it up, 2 pulses. Inhale, bring it back. Now remembering if at any stage it gets too much with the band, you're welcome to take it off and jump back in. Or if you start to feel it through that front hip flexor, just to turn your toe down and get that beautiful internal rotation, and that's going to help to switch it off. In 5, we're going to keep that leg high, we pulse it. In 4, so good, you guys. In 3, woo! In 2, alrighty, keeping that leg high, little pulses, up and down an inch. Really think about lengthening the body here. Can you reach your toe out a little bit longer? Press that top hip away from your ribs. Squeeze the belly in. We're here for 8. Breathe for 7. For 6. For 5. Close your eyes if you have to. 4, 3, 2, hold it there. Start to draw circles with your toes, up and around. Good, tiny little movement here, creating about the size of a dinner plate. Really thinking about that whole range, so all the way up and around. Start to reverse it now in the other direction, really lengthening through your toes. In 3, we hold it. In 2, stay here. We inhale, start to sweep your right leg forward. Exhale, flex your foot, press your heel back in line with your glute. Whew, this is where it gets good. Inhale, sweep it forward. Take your knee so it stacks above your bottom knee. Exhale, flex your foot, press your heel back in line with your glute. Inhale, we take it forward. Exhale, press it back. I'm laughing because my leg is literally shaking and it's uncontrollable. Oh, so good. Keep working here. All right, the next time we bring that leg forward, hold it here. Turn your toe down, heel to the sky. Little pulses up and up. Stick the bottom out. Think about your gap. In 5, we point the toe, we circle. In 4, in 3, still think about that length. For 2, hold it here. Point your toe, little circles up and around. Good, you got this. This is where you have to dig deep. You've got it. Mind over matter. Strengthening our bodies. Such good job. Let's reverse it other way. I'm just trying to talk us into it. You've got this now. Last little 3, for 2, and 1. Come on down. Give it a good tap out. Whew, that just instantly creates the shakes and the fire into those outer glutes. All right, we keep our heels back in line with our bottom. Glue them together for me. Relax that face. We flex our feet, float the heels up off the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, we press that top knee to open the band. Inhale, close your knees together. Good, so exhale, press. Really squeeze into your outer glute. Inhale, lower down. Again, we're creating that mind-body connection. So close your eyes down. Think about that side crease into your hip. Think about the work coming from there and the strength of the glutes as we stretch that band. Start at a triple pulse. We lift it up. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower down. Good, lift it up. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower down. Good, really squeeze into it. Keep those heels connected, relaxing the face, relaxing the upper body. Don't hold tension. Good. In 3, let's keep the knee high. We pulse it. In 2, whoo. Let's hold it here. Little pulses up and up and up. Can you stretch your band a little bit more? Keep those heels together. Keep the feet flexed. We're here for 5. For 4, we hold it. 3, 2, squeeze and hold, stay here. Stretch it open a little bit more. Inhale, come halfway. Exhale, open all the way up. Woo, inhale halfway. Exhale all the way up. Shakes are happening. Breathe through it. You guys have got this. Think about the strength you're creating through your body. So good. In 3, we finish with a hold. In 2, hold it there. Open up a little bit more. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then come on down. Give it a good tap out. Oh, all right, bring your knees now so they're up in line with your hips. Shins are in line with the front of your mat. We flex the top foot, take an inhale here. Exhale, we go. We lift the whole of our top leg up. Inhale, bring it back down. So you're thinking about that top shin being parallel to the mat. So our knee and our ankle are in line with each other the entire time. And we're flexing our foot, so we're putting energy all the way in towards it. Now, if you'd like that extra challenge, as we lower, just bring it down so you can fit your fist in between both knees. And then exhale, we squeeze to lift back up. Inhale, bring it back down to a hover. Exhale, squeeze to lift. Think about that press of the hip away from your rib cage. Think about that little gap between your waist and your spine as well. Use your breath. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, back to that hover. Start to add your triple pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it back. Good. Lift it up. 3, 2, 1. If it's starting to get a little sore, give it a bit of a tap. Pump some blood back into that glute. In 5, we hold our leg up. We pulse it. In 4. Good. In 3, keep your knee high. Nice. In 2. Alrighty, keep that knee high for me. Little pulses up and down, up and down, up and down. Really squeezing into that glute. Keep that knee lifted a little bit more. Stay with me here for 5. For 4, we keep it here. 3, 2, hold it here. We exhale, press your heel out. Get that extension. Inhale, bring your knee back so it stacks over your bottom knee. Exhale, press to the heel, extend. Inhale, we draw it back. So you're thinking as you sweep that heel back, we're lifting the femur all the way up into our hip. Yeah, we're finding that connection. And then inhale, the knees come back. You keep your knee hovering off your bottom knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, draw it back. Good, add in that double pulse. 1, 2. Inhale, pull it in. 2 pulses. 1, 2. Exhale, press it out. Pulse. 1, 2. Inhale, bring it in. 2 pulses. 1, 2. Still thinking of your gap between your waist and your mat. Beautiful work, guys. Woo! All right, you are so close. In 5, we're going to keep those knees stacked. We pulse it out. In 4, we have a little finisher. In 3, good. In 2, draw it in, pulse it out. You've got 8. Breathe for 7, 6, relax the lower body, relax the face. In 5, you hold it. In 4, in 3, in 2, keep it here. Start to draw circles with your knees, up and around. So really thinking about making them a little bit bigger. Last 2, last 1, reverse other way. Good, stay with me. We have our knee to knee, heel to heel to finish us off. In 3, whoo, in 2, off you go, knee to knee, heel to heel, knee to knee, heel to heel. Stay long through that body. Keep your bottom pressing out so we're not rounding through the tailbone here. You have got this. Final 5. Whew. Think about that wrap of the thigh for 4. Really exaggerated. Come on, last 2. And last 1 coming on down. Give it a big tap out. Oh my goodness. Feel that glute fired up. All right, nice little rub there. Great job, guys. Let's work that single arm tricep. So we take that top leg out long. Wrap your bottom arm around your rib cage. Top hand is in front, making sure you're pressing all 5 fingers firmly into the mat. Hands in line with shoulder height. We take an inhale here. Exhale, press into your hand. We lift up. You twist to your mat. Inhale, slow return back. Good. Exhale, press up. Look to your mat. Inhale, slow return back. So you're resisting the body weight on the way down. We're using our exhale to lift us up as well. And you're really thinking about trying to hug that elbow in close towards the body. So we're working through the backs of the arms. Now there's those options for your legs depending on how you're feeling today. If you want to work a little bit more into your side glute or your side thigh, hover that right leg off the ground so it doesn't touch. Otherwise, if you'd like to add a little bit more weight into that tricep, you bend both legs and stack your knees here. Whew, and that brings the heat to your arm. All right, in 5, we're going to hold it halfway, we pulse. In 4, keep adding in that twist. You got this. In 3. Nice work, guys. You've got 2. All right, hold it for me now halfway. Little pulses here, up and down for 8. We go for our throw and our catch. You catch yourself back on the mat in 5. Oh my gosh, feel that burn. In 3, in 2, off you go. You exhale, press it away. Catch yourself back, press it away, catch it back. It only has to be a little lift off the mat, and then we land back. Good, bending into the arms. Good, stay with me. Nice work. We're just here for 5, Final 4, keep that right leg high. For 3, we hold it halfway, we pulse in 2. Good, stay with it halfway now, little pulses up and down. Lift your right leg a little bit higher. In 5, hold it halfway, let's pulse the right leg. In 4, in 3, in 2, stay here. Pulse your leg up, and up, and up. Get lower, 5, 4, if the neck gets sore, look to your mat. 3, a little bit lower, 2, and 1. Come on down. Take your top arm out long. Big deep breath. Let it go. Release your hand there, give your shoulders a nice little roll around. Roll onto your front for me. Send it back into your child's pose. Have a breath. Find that length through the body.